What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Millennial Man Cave. It is your boy, Jeff, in the house, GMing. You know what we're doing here? We are still in this rebuild with the Seattle Mariners. We're in the 2025 season, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is season number 8. That puts me with 3 potential seasons left to win the World Series with Seattle. And as you kind of saw in that little beginning there, changes had to be made. When you reassess your teams and you're finding you're not winning, the best thing you can do is flip the switch. And I did just that. So let me jump into some action here for you guys and show you what the offseason looked like. And we had some massive changes. We changed the nucleus of the team, jumping right into the roster here. So you are going to see some of the changes. So look at our starting pitchers now. Ben Lively, a starter that we've seen run through our Blue Jays one, did us very well. Parker Bridwell, returning from last year, was fantastic for us. Justus Sheffield, another one of our young arms. He played well last year. He's going to keep his spot. German Marquez taking the 4 now, and Anthony Sensatella, he will take 5, with Sam Carlson, Nick Pivetta giving us some good depth there to potentially make some trades if we get injuries, which we definitely saw. And then that leads us now to our next reliever side. So Robert Gesselman, Phil Matten, George Rosas, Jose Torres, Jake Barrett, and then Yimi Garcia and Irving Clark kind of battling it out. I'm likely going to make a deal there somewhere. Look to get at least one more upgrade there at relief pitcher. We do know that that's also been a problem spot for us in this rebuild with Seattle, so something I'll definitely be looking into. Closers, Bruce Erasmus definitely back, and Vaughn Marshall, also a name who could potentially take a reliever spot. Catchers here, you're going to see no big changes. Narvaez and Danny Jensen back. Now the changes start. At first base, you now see Greg Bird. I moved on from Ryan Healy. He's like 34, 35 years old. He's been playing well, but I went a little younger. I saved some cash here at first base. And Matt Tias and Josh Naylor are going to battle it out for that first base spot. Second base, yes, Ozzie Albies is still here. Brought in a half-decent backup here in Keston Hiura to play a little backup. As you can see, we're a little thin at second base. Third baseman, yes, the change has been gone. Miguel Sano, that's the big one. He left the team, bringing in a younger Miguel Andujar, who obviously is a Yankees prospect. Been killing it, plays third and first. Great opportunity for us here, and brought in some depth in Phil Parr and Brandon Fry, still kicking around from years past. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson, now taking over for us here. I genuinely felt that Francisco Lindor wasn't giving us what I expected. He also was extremely expensive. I get Dansby at essentially half the price, and I think, he's a much better option for us. At left field, you'll see, again, big change. Teoscar Hernandez now playing out in left. Mitch Haniger, we did move on from. He's about 34 as well, and Teoscar was cheaper. We bring him in. Also great for us in our Blue Jays franchises. So here he comes to make a pitch. Alan Cordoba, still out here in left field. In center field, again, big difference. Austin Meadows now coming up, getting a little younger here in center field. We got Sebastian Rincon pushing his way up as well. So we got a lot of players here at center field. So potentially some guys we can move around, make some deals to help out with some of their areas. And in right field, Hunter Renfroe still kicking around, and brought in some depth in Anuri Tavares to help out that spot for the outfield. So that, guys, is our roster right now going into this season. Again, when things don't work, you got to flip the switch. So let's see now how this team looks in spring training. 4-2 already, which is, a pretty good start. And there we go, falling under 500, quickly picking back up, going a week straight of victories. And now back down to 500 baseball. We'll sim the rest of spring training, head into the regular season here. And Osler Jaski, Josh Naylor on waivers, Sam Carlson. Okay, so a couple names there heading out for us. Let's go take a peek to see what the starting roster is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Sensatella. Looks like they're keeping Pivetta up, maybe for a bullpen arm. And then Carlson and Jaski getting sent down to the minors. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Barrett. So that's definitely why Pivetta is sticking around here. They're going to give him an extended bullpen role. And then we got Erasmus and Marshall in the minors. Narvaez and Jansen are up. That makes sense. Greg Bird, Tyus are up. Naylor's heading down to the minors. I thought he might get the start this year, so I'm a little surprised. But he will definitely be a first call-up if need be. Ozzie Albies and Keston Hiura are going to be up. Miguel Andujar and Phil Parr. Dansby Swanson, Teoscar Hernandez, Austin Meadows, and then Hunter Renfroe and Anuri Tavares. So that's our starting lineup. Let's take a look how the lineups measure out here. So Meadows leading off against righties with Matthias, Miguel Andriar, Hunter Renfroe, Teoscar Hernandez, Greg Bird, Dansby Swanson, Ozzy Albies, and Omar Narvaez. And against lefties, Meadows, Swanson, Andriar, Renfroe, Bird, Albies, Hernandez, Hura, and Narvaez. So let's get started into some sim action, guys. This is now, again, I believe season number 8. If I do stand here corrected. Oh, okay, cleared waivers, good story. Jasky clears waivers, and Josh Naylor also clearing waivers. So we just started the season at 1-6, 2-9, 2-10, 3-10, 5-10. Okay, so we're starting to pick it back up here a little bit, but we're still well under 500 right now. Now down to 2 games, 3 games, 2 games, 3 games, kind of bouncing back and forth. And down to 2 games here again. 2-1. Okay, there we go. 500 team, just over 500. Do we have enough to start turning the tides here? So here's a big trade. Daniel Robertson heading to the Yankees and acquiring Tony Walters and Jose Mesa. So a couple veteran players there getting flipped, probably some organizational needs. We're now sitting at 2 games over 500, and we're nearing the draft here. So we'll take it to the draft, and we'll see kind of what this team is going to look like. Now back down to 500 again. Got a big series here against Toronto, which we split the series. 1 game over, getting near draft day here. 2 days over. Boom, first-year player draft. We're 3 games over 500. Let's get this draft done and, of course, go assess the numbers and see where we need to make some changes. Obviously, I thought maybe some of the guys that we brought in here could have been something good for us, but right now it's not looking like they are the guys that we need to get to the place where we want to be, and, of course, that's to win the World Series. So Tom McDougal here looks like he might be a half-decent guy. 2026 potential. Why not? We'll give it a shot. I mean, we're not really going to be able to see this full all the way through like the Toronto one. So these draft picks right now are essentially to potentially help us out make some deals. Donovan Gonzalez, Ryan Cabrera. So we got a lot of pitchers coming through right now. So let me take my chances here on the 20-year-old Donovan Gonzalez. He's got good stamina. Looks like he got some good break. Arm strength looks pretty good. So we'll give him a quick go. He's pretty young. Here comes the compensatory round. We're about to round 3 now. And let's see what this looks like here. So at 28, so we got 2026, Teddy McMahon, another reliever. Reliever is definitely a spot that I don't feel super confident in with our guys. So Teddy McMahon could be a great potential here. 70 out of the draft, looking like it. So we'll give that a shot. We'll keep working at that reliever spot. Rolling through, what else we got here? So more starters, more relievers. The story hasn't changed here. So Ryan Cabrera from Cuba. Michael Bauer from Hawaii. Why not? Let's go Michael Bauer. Continue to roll through here into round 5. Are we going to have enough to draft again? Yes, we do. Okay. Starting pitchers again because, you know, why not? Cletus is a great name. Cletus Mansfield. Why not? From New York. Heading into round 6. Is there still more players to be drafted? It's kind of looking like it right now. Okay, we got more potential here. So Jose Lorenz, 2029, 80 potential. Why not? He might be a project, but we'll give it a shot. So that ends the first player draft there. Let's go see how the draft picks pan out. And really nothing of note here besides maybe Gonzalez and maybe Teddy McMahon. So we'll give them quick signs here. Why not? Start filling out some of the roster. The rest of the guys are pretty much pure junk. So let's go see how our guys are playing right now. So Sheffield 6-3, 414. Bridwell 5-3, 395. Marquez 5-6, 418. Lively 6-3, 292. Sensatella not looking good at all here. 5-4, 573. And Pavetta 0-4, 574. So the starting rotation needs to get a big overhaul right now. Looking at our relievers, we are just extremely short. So Mattin's on fire. Rosas is playing well. Torres is playing well. We got Jake Barrett on the IR with a torn finger ligament, and he's going to be out for the 1 to 2 months, so that doesn't help us any. Gesselman, not too bad. His overall drop, though, which I'm not really understanding why he's in the minors right now, so let's move him back up to the MLB, which is where he should be. Irving Clark here, potentially also going to have to get a call-up because it looks like we are short. Erasmus, not looking good. Like, he has not been a successful closer for us at all whatsoever, so we're going to call Irving Clark up. We'll add him to the 40-man. We definitely need the bodies right now. So Clark, he's getting the call up, making his first look at the show. Narvaez, 328, having a phenomenal season. Danny Jensen, 209, obviously not doing great, but whatever. Greg Bird, 275, 8 home runs. That's pretty respectable. Tyus, 15 home runs, 282, not looking bad at all. Ozzy Albies, 238. So not what you'd expect from a guy like him. 231 for Hira. He's a backup. That's totally okay. Andrew Yar not looking bad. Par 333 is pretty good. Dansby looking not too bad at 272. Tay Oscar 283 is pretty solid. Austin Meadows 14 jacks, not too bad. Hunter Renfroe looking solid, 280, 11 home runs. And Tavares pitching there as well. So we obviously have some areas here that we're going to have to adjust. Let me go hit some trades, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so finally some deals were made. So this is what we're looking at right now. Our team goes Jay Groom, Juices Sheffield, Ben Lively, Adbert Alzolay, Parker Bridwell. So you notice a couple names there missing. Germain Marquez was traded, Sensatella. So we kind of mix things up a little bit here, getting a better ace, kind of getting ourselves locked in here, giving Sheffield a little bit more time to show his worth. We'll see how that affects the starters. Helping the relievers out here since we are injured especially. I think we are a little bit more well-rounded, bringing in Barbato and Holder. Closing pitchers, we moved on from our guy, taking on Trey Wingenter. He looks to be playing very well for his team. Why not? If he's playing good, we'll take a chance on him. Really, here you'll see another change. Javier Baez coming in. I did not like what I was seeing out of Ozzy Albies, especially for the cash we were paying him. Dansby Swanson's still here. Hernandez. No other major changes from there. So, actually, let's quickly just make sure that we are all aligned here. So we are a couple guys over. So we will send Barrett down to AAA. Okay, so he can't go down. Let's just make sure that everybody who should be up is up. And I'm wondering where we have most of the guys. Oh, here we go. Okay, so Zagunis, he will be sent down to AAA. James Connolly, he will go down to AAA. And last but not least, who's still kicking around? We must have one extra here somewhere that I missed out on. Is it in the relievers or is it in the starters? No, it must be here in the relievers. Here we go. Irving Clark. Sending him back down to AAA. That puts us at the 25 that we should be at. Now looking to push forward here and see how this team responds to the deals we made. I think actually I'm going to go quickly check out free agents as well. And I'll be right back. All right, so we made one quick signing here, guys. Bringing in a little bit of extra depth. Signing Jose Iglesias, just in case of injury. It's always good to have those extra bodies kicking around, especially since, as you can see, we're a little short in some positions. So we'll send him down to AAA for now, have him there as an extra arm and bat in case we need to call him up. Let's see how the moves we made are going to affect this roster kind of going through here. So apparently now, okay, so Zagunis is going to be traded off waivers, like the waiver request. No, that's fine. They can take him. He's 32. So now I'd like to know why Alzolay got sent to the minors. So the team is winning some games right now. We'll say no there. Strolling through Boston. So we're starting to see some dubs turn around here, which I like to see. So funny enough, we actually did look at acquiring Tony Kemp. Apparently he is going off to the Giants here. Little surprising. Nick Castellanos and Andrew Heaney going back the other way. So we're seeing a lot of deals here of some veterans. Big losing streak there. Not feeling that so much to the Yankees. But we are 12 games over right now. So that is a great story for us. Let's go quickly check here to see why Alzolay was sent down. So we technically only have 4 starters up right now, which makes absolutely no sense to me. So Alzolay is going to come back up, obviously. We need our 5 starters. Apparently, Gesselman has been sent down again. Also, not making much sense to me. So we're going to call those guys back up. Not sure what this team is doing here. And let's quickly start working our way through the Rainers. I don't care what you have going on down there. Start getting some dubs back on the board here. Diamondbacks are calling. They want James Navarro for Ildemaro Vargas. I don't know anything about this player. He's also 33. Why would I ever make that trade? Just saying. As we continue here, the boys are on a pretty strong win streak here again. I like what I'm seeing. Diamondbacks again offering me the same deal they called me about 5 minutes ago. Really? Robert Lincoln, Rhett McDermott here getting traded for Rio Ruiz, who's off to the Rays from the Braves. So we got some buyers here in the Raves. The Yankees are calling now Shed Long and Chris Rodriguez for Hunter Renfroe. That deal not making much sense to us right now, as we are starting to win some games here and piece together victories late in the season. I mean, there's no better time to get hot than right now, am I right? Yankees calling again. They're upping their deal. Sean Osuna, 2283 is actually not a bad reliever at all. Not a bad deal from the Yankees, but just doesn't make sense for Renfroe. Right now, we are continuing to push forward. We are winning games. Marco Ruiz for Garrett Felton. I get a feeling this deal is also going to be a joke, and I'm correct in assuming that. Let's quickly push forward here, getting through the rest of this month, if we can. But Benedict Anders, starting pitcher here, going to the Indians from the Marlins. Coming back to the waves, Will Blum, Fernando Becerra, and Shelby Fox. So we got a couple buyers here. Here's another one. Braxton Lee and J.B. Bukowskis for William Romero, heading over to the Astros. That's a big one. That's a 92 overall rated pitcher. And the boys just continue to be up and down here, but we again are over 500. Let's take a quick peek here to see how the boys are doing. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starters are looking good. Groom looks great. Sheffield coming back around. ERA's a little high, but he's winning. Bridwell's winning. We got Lively playing well, and Azolai getting the losses, but the ERA is low, so we're going to kind of monitor that one. Gesselman sent back down to the minors makes no sense to me. So Holder playing well, Matt looking well. Barbado, not the greatest. Maybe potential there to upgrade. Jose Torres looks good. Rosas looks pretty good. Gesselman's been on fire. He's getting a call back up again. Oh, a 9 ERA. That might sum up why he's doing what he's doing. Maybe we continue to look into trading him. A dislocated shoulder now for Jake Barrett. So he's been just all over the place with injuries this past season. Trey Wingenter looking pretty solid. Can't be mad with those numbers. Jansen picking it back up. Narvaez still having a strong season. Greg Bird having a great season for us right now. Really, really strong. Matt Tyus, 25 home runs here as a backup first baseman. I like that. Javi Baez, not looking like he's providing the numbers. As long as he's playing good defense, to be honest, and bringing some good average there, which is okay. It's pretty good. Accidentally clicking buttons here again. What am I doing? And Hura, 237 as well. I mean, they're just there. Andrew Yar not looking fantastic. I'm a little disappointed, but Phil Parr looking pretty good. Good story there. Dansby's looking pretty good. Iglesias in the minors looking good, so if we ever need the call up, he's there. Teoscar having a very strong season. Very happy to see that. Our center fielder's depth is ridiculous, but Austin Meadows, average is not great. However, again, look at the home runs. Look at the RBIs. Looking pretty good. Sebastian Rincon potentially going to be getting a call up sometime. Hunter Renfroe having another strong season for us here. And Anuris Tavares, great average, playing very well. So I see potentially a couple pieces maybe in the bullpen we'll look into. Let me go take a quick look again for some trades. And as always, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got a deal here. Zach Birdie and Tiago Vieira coming on over for Robert Gesselman, Johnny Barbado, and some just random rookie, Louis Liberato. A little bit on the older side. We're going to make this quick trade here. Good flip. Should really help well round that bullpen of ours. Let's go take a peek just to make sure that they're all called up. Yep, 25, looking good, all here. I'm actually thinking this probably makes us even better in the pen. That's really all I can assume that we should do right now, guys. Let's just keep simming through here and see what is to come of this team. So obviously not looking good coming out of the deadline. A couple big losses. But we took the LA series. We lost to San Francisco. We're losing to Houston again. But here we go. Right back, taking out the Angels with a quick sweep. So up to Texas now. We're up to 71 wins. We lost there. We lost the Houston series right after. Let's hope we can kill off this Texas series. Okay, we're losing that one. So, not looking good right now, guys. I think this team is likely not going to be able to make it to the postseason at this point with only 74 wins. Unless they pick up a massively hot streak right here, this team is destined to miss the postseason. So, a couple big wins. We pushed the 90 mark. Oh, wow. We won the division with 91 wins. So, could this be the year based off just a poor season? Let's see how the team finished here. So Jay Groom really showing that ace worth, 17 wins. Sheffield with 14, dropping that ERA. Parker Bridwell, 16. Azolai, unfortunately, just really didn't seem like he was able to pick off his wins. But, 409 ERA, not looking too bad. He might likely not stick around if there is a next season. Lively, 99, him as well, might see some time on another team going forward. Holder, pretty good season. Matten had a great one. Birdie looked pretty solid since coming over. Torres looked good. Vieira looked pretty good. Jake Barrett finally back to being healthy again. So that's a great story for us. Wing Enter finished pretty strong. Can't really complain with that. Danny Jansen, not too bad. I mean, I expect a little bit more. Narvaez, really, really great season. That 320 average for a catcher is fantastic to see. Greg Bird, another great season for us. Really good to see there from him. Tyus as well, what a season. Javier Baez picking it up, 285 average. Can't be mad with that. Hura picked it up a little bit too at 244. Angiar pitched in 19 home runs, 271 average. Phil Parr up to 84, 301. Not looking too shabby there yourself, Parr. Dansby, 262 with 24 jacks. You'll take that all day. Teoscar, 37 home runs, 281 average. Great season. Austin Meadows, 35 and 101. Average a little bit low, but you can't argue with those runs. And then Hunter Renfroe, 27, 264 for him. And Anuris Tavares dropping down here, down to 284, down to a 78. A little surprised. Julio Rodriguez, I mean, he could be a guy who potentially gets a call up here in case of injuries. No, we don't have the potential to call him up. He did not play. So we will have to run with Tavares. And we will be taking on the winner of the Houston-Baltimore series. And as you guys know, both those teams gave us some trouble this past season. So we're taking on Baltimore. Let's get going here, guys. Walker Buehler, Jay Groom. That's a massive loss there. That's terrible. Sheffield against Maia, an even bigger loss. Can we get some run support? We got Lucas Wellito coming in very strong against Azolai. Big win for us here. Hunter Harvey against Lively. Right back in it. Come on, guys. Let's fight this one back. Groom for a second shot against Buehler. And the loss against Baltimore. Another one down here, guys. The Brewers beat the Orioles. So the Orioles at least went on to the World Series. That's a little bit of a comfort for us there. Let's go take a quick peek, see what we are looking at here in the awards section. So Corey Ray won the World Series MVP for the Brewers. Heading on over now. Let's see. Matt Olson, the MVP. All right, so go. Mike Trout, Cy Young to Luke Weaver. Corey Seager won the batting title. Brian Flynn, reliever of the year. Scott Blewett, Rookie of the Year. Corey Seager won the Hank Aaron. Jim Garrett won the Gold Glove. Gold Glove. Christian Bethancourt, that's a surprise. Sam Travis, Scott Kingery, Renato Nunez, Willie Adames, Anthony Santander, Byron Buxton, Mark Zagunis, who was taken off waivers from us. Mikey Trout, Keibert Ruiz, Rowdy Tellez won the Silver Slugger. Scott Kingery, Rafael Devers, Corey Seager, Mitch Haniger, Steven Quezada here won the Silver Slugger in outfield for Oakland. Nomar Mazara, Manny Machado wins the MVP. We made something of it, guys. Unfortunately, again, it does not go our way. We have a couple of contracts, obviously, we need to look into here. Viewing our retired players, not looking like anything for us, so that's a good news story. We'll take that. Clayton Kershaw, Justin Upton, no surprise there. They're heading off to the Hoff. And then here we go. So what we're looking into this season. Greg Bird, Alzolai, who will likely move on from Iglesias. Maybe a one-year deal potential. Rosas still there. And we got to replace our manager now. So we got some good looks here we'll get into. And that's how we end this one off, guys. We had another rough one here. You know, I kind of really felt like this might be the year. We made a lot of deals, a lot of trades, signed some free agents. We're going to have to kind of lick our wounds here. We're going to be going into Season 9. That gives us 2 more years to turn it around. If we do not win it on season number 10, this will be a fail of a rebuild with the Seattle Mariners, which I thought by now we should have had it done based on the teams we've put together. So, guys, I'm going to send you some love here. Thank you so much for dropping by again to catch another episode with the MMC boys. Show some love. Like that button as hard as you can. Like the button. Hit the like. Do some liking things all the time. Click those. Just that helps us so much get these viewed up by some new people. YouTube starts understanding that you guys like these videos, which means it's going to make us suggested to other videos. People watching similar videos to ours. So a great opportunity for us to continue to grow here with your help. I think I mentioned on previous episodes, guys, we are over 1,100 subscribers now, continuing to push strong here. You guys are doing a phenomenal job in growing the MMC with us. So with that being said, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go do that for me right now. Hit subscribe, turn notifications on, be a part of the notification squad. And as always, leave your Purifier comments, share the videos with some friends. And then down below in the description, you're going to find all the links to all the MMC social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff. We are really picking that up again with the help of our social media manager, Andrew, who also does our music. He's killing the game right now. You're going to want to go check those out. And Twitch live streams back up in a big way. So make sure you're dropping by for those, because we don't want to go on and have nobody there and just be playing video games for nothing. We need you there to communicate, to have fun, maybe to play with us online as well. So some goodness there. Make sure you're following on Twitch. Also, you got our partners down there, Clutch Chairz and Insane Labs. Some promo codes to get some money off some great products. Sounds like a no-brainer to me. I don't know about you guys, but a total no-brainer. Go get that done. And of course, last but not least, guys, go check out Redbubble. You saw at the beginning of the episode here. Let me finish off with a little sip of coffee. Cold coffee, not bad. There you have it. There's a little example. MMC merchandise, MMC mug, MMC logo. I have this as well in the white with the Millennial ManCave written in plaid. Absolutely love these. Again, it's a great quality product. You can see it's really stuck on there nice. It's not meant to chip off. This thing is perfectly printed on. So when I say Redbubble is really good at what they do, guys, I am not like, pulling your leg. I am very serious about it. The MMC is so proud to have our store with Redbubble. If it's one thing that we appreciate, it's quality. Quality content and quality merch for you guys. So go check out that link. Go have some fun. Mix some stuff on a t-shirt. Throw it on a mug. Get some wall art. You have 3 different kinds of logos on there. The hashtag Shawarmanation. You have the MMC logo with the chef's hat, the hockey sticks, the controllers. You know what I'm talking about. The main one. And of course, just the written out, the Millennial ManCave with plaid. I really love them all. I have them on pretty much a whole bunch of stuff in my house. So go check it out. Great prices. Great quality. Did I mention the prices are cheap? Yeah, you want to go check that out. Today, they actually had 20% off site-wide, so that means even cheaper prices. They ship international, so you can't say, Jeff and Tom, sorry, man, I live here, and they won't ship to me, because they will. So go check it out. Go do it. Every purchase helps Chef Tom and I continue to grow the MMC, getting closer also to making this a full-time gig. That is still our dream, guys, to do this for you full-time, to be an entertainer, and, be a content creator and all that stuff. So we continue that push to make it happen. The dream is still alive, and that's all thanks to you guys. So, guys, thank you so much again for dropping by for another episode with the MMC boys. How do we sign out another season here? You know what? I'm going to go a little musical inspiration, if you will. Guys, don't stop believing. Don't stop believing.